Welcome back to World of IT. In today's episode, I show you how to set up a cryptocurrency mining rig using NICEHASH OS. Before I start the video, I have to say that there is always a risk investing in cryptocurrency, so the decision to make such investments is solely your responsibility. I will show you the timestamps so you can always skip to the part you need. At first, I show you how to prepare the parts. Then we install the parts together. After that, we set up the USB stick with NICEHASH OS. In the end, we boot the rig for the first time and see what happens. At first, I show you what parts you're gonna need. A mainboard, a CPU and RAM that's supported by the mainboard, at least one graphics card, a power supply, and lastly, a 32GB USB stick. At first, we prepare our mainboard. For installing the CPU, I put a link in the video description. That's because in my case, I have a mainboard with a pre-installed CPU. This mainboard is specially created for mining. That's why there are so many PCI slots. So I start with the RAM. In my case, I got an 8GB SODIMM stick. You have to be careful about the way you plug it in. There is a short and a long side of pins. Don't forget to line up the pins with the slot. In the slot there is also a small piece of plastic referring to the RAM pins. Don't be scared to stick it in, a bit pressure is always needed to push it in. Now to the graphics card. There are two ways to install the graphics card. You can plug it in directly into the PCI slot, or you use riser cables as shown in the picture. This method is used to space up the graphics card so the cards don't overheat. Here you also have to watch out for the pins. Before plugging in the card, open the PCI Express slot. In the end, we now need our power supply and the cables that came with it. Make sure to have the main cables connect. Those are the connector for the CPU, the 24-pin ATX power cable, and the cables for the graphics card. Again, you have to take care that you plug them in the right way. Now that we've got this done, we can now switch to the computer where we prepare the USB stick. Now that we are here on our desktop, we firstly have to enter a browser of our decision and go to this link. I have also put the link in the video description. There you can download the flashing tool for your operating system that you currently use. In the meantime, we can log into NiceHash and create our account. After that, you switch to the mining tab. There you can see a yellow button that says mining address. Copy the address for later. After we downloaded the tool, we now have to run the program. Now you have to accept the terms and run through the installation process. If there is an update, just execute it. At first, you have to select the USB stick you want to use for your mining rig. Afterwards, you can enter the mining address, and in the advanced configuration, you can also enter a worker name, a group name, and the Wi-Fi credentials if you don't use an Ethernet connection. After that, just hit the flash button and wait till it's finished. Now we can grab our USB stick and put it into our mining rig. Now we just have to start our mining rig and let it do its work. After a couple of minutes, the mining rig should appear on the website. You don't need a monitor or any keyboard or mouse because everything you have to set up is already in the web interface. Here you can see the profitability, your wallet balance, and also some stats about the graphics card, like temperature or mining speed. Well, that's it for today. I hope that you learned something, and if you want to see the next episode, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. Goodbye until next time.